and welcome back to Finders Beepers History Seekers on the final part of this trip to Italy. Well, for this time anyway, I'm sure I'll be back. But we are at in the foothills of the Alps, looking down over Milan and Turin, and it's beautiful. Outside is absolutely wonderful, the views, and hopefully, if I get this done in time, I'll take you out and show you the sunset. But we need to hurry up. We really need to hurry up. Not only for that reason, but because my flights are in a few hours and it's a 4.5 hour drive. Also though, I've just looked in my bag and my passport's gone, but it might be in the car. So watch the behind the scenes to find out if I actually got home because I don't know if I'm going to. Anyway, let's get looking around this place. Now this is quite a strange place. It looks relatively modern outside, but inside there's features that are just amazing. Really, really, really good. I might take that key in to see if I can get out of one of the doors in a minute, because the way in was horrible. But in the kitchens, it doesn't reflect some of the other rooms. I've left my bag in one of the other rooms and it's nothing like this. It's a really strange mix between old and new, even though I think the actual building is maybe only 50, 60 years old. Now the family that owned this place was genuinely, you can tell, they had some serious money. They've got land that reaches up right up the hill behind us, that has got like big seating areas, and like they had big parties here, like little outdoor house things to go and sit in. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. It's somewhere that I'd love to live just because of the views. I don't think the house outside is really my taste, but some people will love it. I'll just have to show you. I'm hoping we get to see it before it goes dark, but let's get looking at it. Let's shut up talking and then we might be able to. Now I am going to get scared every 5 minutes because the road runs right in front of this place, and every time, like, it was so obvious that I was coming in here. Oh my Lord, I looked at that, I didn't even see that thing. That is huge. That is a massive knife. Like, just to give you an example, it's like almost comes to my elbow. It's huge. But yeah, as I was coming in, I had to walk up the hill, which can be seen clearly from the road. So that's why I'm panicking a little bit. Now there's lots of bits of like Japanese influence I've seen, like these things on the wall, and Japanese writing or Chinese, I'm not sure which. But there is other bits as well. Puglia. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're literally in probably the worst room I've seen so far, but I always try to bring you to the worst room first, because then it can only get better. I don't know, is this oh, that's outside. That's to outside. I haven't looked in here. Is it just, oh, it just ends there. It's just a fridge. Now the design of the building outside is quite strange. I can't explain it really, but it does change when you go through here. Look at this. You've got a big dining table, really old, what looks like a French style cabinet. I like that. Like, you'd have to have a really big house. I thought someone were here then. Yeah, you'd have to have a really big house to fit that in, or to make it look right anyway, rather than squeezing it in. But they do like, they just, I heard someone. I don't know if it's out on the main road, but I heard a bang in there. I don't know. Anyway, there does seem to be like flowers on things all over. I'm really on edge because I've got my flight in the morning. So if I get pulled in by police today, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, there's just normal things in cupboards. But like I said, a lot of the things seem to... Old Cock Pub, England. I wonder if they're English. Canadian Capers. Cycle Cyrus. I wonder if it were an English family or an English speaking family. I don't know. Let's have a look round here. Look at this piece of furniture. That is beautiful. That really is. You could have all your white duck whiskey in there. And then, is that like sake or something? Japanese. But that piece of furniture is pretty special, to be fair. It wouldn't work in many houses, but I feel like it does in this one. If you look at the layout of it in here, it looks pretty fitting. But like I said, then you look outside and I don't think it matches at all. The interior of this house doesn't match the exterior. Let's see what I was saying about the flowers. Seems to be a theme of flowers on things. And the same on that one there. There's definitely a shake in my voice. I didn't like that bang a minute ago, that's what it is. Do you know what? I still look fat, but I actually think I've lost weight in these last couple of days while I've been here. My face seems to have thinned slightly. When I get fat, I get fatter there. As you can see, the crease on my face. But I actually think I might have lost a little bit of weight, which is good. But it's because if you could see my arms up here, they are just wet with sweat. It's been 33 degrees today. This is the second Explorer I've done. And the first one was epic. You saw it last week. So I am hot, I am bothered, and I cannot wait to get in my own bed. Right, we're walking, it's really glary because it's so bright outside. We're walking past the entrance, but I'm not turning round yet. I want to show you this room before we go any further that way. Now this is where my bag is. So these are what we've seen now is everything I've seen. So I don't know what it's like upstairs. I don't know what it's like anywhere else. But you've got like a little snug area down here with the nice comfy settees where they probably sat on a night time. Now, I keep noticing little blue post-it notes and a lot of them are stuck in the windows. It feels like somebody is putting them in to see how people are getting in. Do you know what I mean? They're like putting them in the crack. So then when they come to see like which window's been opened or whatever, that's what it seems like anyway. Now they obviously had kids, although it could be grandkids I suppose, because they've got another settee area down here. I like these plates though. Oh, if I could actually get through. So that's Germany, 1972. I don't know where that's from. 1974, but it doesn't say. Oh, France. It's somewhere in France because it says Franca. So that's somewhere in France. 1976, somewhere with snow. So they went to Germany, France, and then somewhere with snow. 2 years apart. 72, 74 and 76. See, that actually makes me quite sad. And it's not something I really ever talk about. It's been a couple of years now though, so I feel like I could probably do it without welling up and crying in your face. But when me and Rachel were together, everywhere we went, and we went to quite a few different countries, like Montenegro and Crete, and we went to Switzerland, Austria, we went all over, but everywhere we went, we got something that was blue and white, and we tried to get a Christmas decoration. And even after we split up and we drove across Spain, we still were collecting them everywhere we went, which gave me hope that we were going to stay together, and we didn't. So it kind of makes me sad. It just didn't work. It didn't, like, she wanted different things. I don't know why I'm talking about this now, but she wanted different things to me, but it just brought that memory to me. That's why I'm mentioning it. And I know a lot of you are invested in my life, so I may as well tell you. Right, rather than sitting there all sad, I need to hurry up so we can look outside. That's not an elephant's foot, is it? They used to do this. Oh no, it's material. But they did. It's bloody small elephant's foot, that's what I was thinking. But they did used to make ashtrays out of elephant's feet. And I thought that's what it was, but thankfully it's not. Oh yeah, it's got cigars in it. But yeah, it's got like little balls or something in there. But yeah, I thought, oh my God, if baby elephant's foot, I'd cry. It pushed me over the edge. Right, so you can see the sun is making its way down, look. So we need to hurry up. I want to get round and show you, but look at it in here. Look at that chandelier. I sort of don't want to use the torch because the natural lighting almost is better. But then you have bits over here that are quite dark. So I have to have a torch. But look at these. They absolutely loved the design work on the front of the pieces. Like, what is she doing with her boobies out? You're a naughty... What's she got around her mouth? Has she been eating arse? And getting her boobies out? You dirty girl. You absolute dirty girl. But yeah, it's a great piece of furniture. I don't know if I'd want a piece of furniture with some lass with a big baps hanging out. I don't think that seems right. But yeah, what we got here? Child labour. We've got a child in the corner with a hoe. Odd choice of words. A child that looks freezing, but he's carrying a bag of stuff. Maybe he's just holding the belt bits. I feel like that's quite a camp child. Although it's got a big muscular arm holding that basket up, look. I don't know what he's up to. That seems a bit odd. That one. In fact, oh no, he has his other arms there in front. He's just stabbed her in back. It's all a bit odd, isn't it, this? These two seem fine. They're all good. I wondered what he got in his hand at first. But why is it all children working in the fields? And why are, like, some of them half naked? They've got, like, Egyptian things in there as well. And a big house in the background. I wonder where that's supposed to be. Is it, like, Italian? Is it Greek? I don't know. I know I make fun of these things, and I genuinely do like a lot of the things that are out there, but I do think sometimes, what is going on in that? Why the artist, why did they put that there and do that? Because some things are definitely suggestive. Some things definitely look a bit odd. And surely they must have seen that as well as me and all of us. Do you know what I mean? It's just a bit weird, isn't it, sometimes? Don't you just love that there, the sun shining in through this door? I just think it gives such a... And I'm stood with a big fat shadow in the way now. It's just such a good feeling to the room with the sun going down. And then this big fireplace that's made out of all sorts of different stone by the looks of things. It's crazy. It's very colourful, but it is definitely stone. Then we've got a little lady there, and a little lady there, and a scene with boats. I don't like them. They look very new, like trying to be old, but they're very new. Same with these. I don't think they're particularly very old either. I do like the little bellows though, although I'm not sure what's going off in here. That's not going to burn, but where have they come from? That's the thing I was wondering more. Can you imagine living in a house like this though? Up in the mountains? Like what? Just that, even if you were living in a normal house, your day-to-day life would be so different. Like there's no going round to Asda. There's no going to the cinema. There's no, like anything like that. It's just literally, you're around here. The nearest big place is Milan, which is about an hour and a half drive away. But you can see it, or you can sort of see it from here, round the corner a little bit. Oh, and need to hurry up, that sun's going down. I'm hoping I can potentially show you out of one of the upstairs windows. That'd be good. You see, even if this is a brand new chandelier, think how expensive light fittings are. They're expensive, and that is big. That must have cost a fortune. Now I'm excited to come through here. Not for the blinding light, but for what is round this corner. Look at this for a staircase. I actually wish I'd brought you through this door because it looks amazing with the sort of it's not really stained glass, but the stained glass window at the top up there, coming down this stairway. This is what I meant. It's got a very old, grand feel to it. It's almost, if you think about half of the stairs from the Titanic, it kind of reminds me of that a bit. But it's got some real work gone into them. And I genuinely don't think it's that old. But opening these big doors, I wish it didn't look like that. Like for me, it doesn't look like that at all. Let's see if I can get it to look better from here. No, that's just making it worse. Let's try it this side because the sun's over there. Sort of better. But yeah, it's a shame, isn't it, really? It's a shame that it doesn't look better than that, because this just looks wonderful. That's one of the best staircases I've seen. I love it. Right, talking about the stairs, that's where we need to head next. They're so wide at the bottom. I could lay all the way across that bottom step and more, but they get thinner as you go up. I do love them though. I think it's really good. I wonder what it would have looked like if they just put normal stairs in here. Would it have just ruined the look of it? I wonder if these people designed it, the ones that lived here, or if it was someone else, or if it's been changed over the years. And what's this little bit up here? Oh, no way. Can you imagine having some sort of dinner party? And your guests arrive through those doors down there, and they're welcomed by somebody playing the piano up here, and you meet them down there. Wow. Wow. I can see what they were trying to do in this place, and I actually think they've achieved it. To say it's a relatively new building, I think they've done a really good job. Like I said, there is something, I'm not a fan of this glass, if I'm being honest. I don't know if we can open it. If we can open it, it'll be easier for me to get out in a bit. But yeah, I'm not sure. I like stained glass, but I'm not sure I like that. Just makes me think of bottoms of bottles. So, oh, that's a shame. Look, it's concrete floors, but then they've put like old-fashioned like ceilings on, or to copy old. Oh, maybe they are old, because look, it's got either horsehair or straw in it. Maybe they've reclaimed them from somewhere else. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this house is old. I like this floor as well, even though it's very creaky. I do like the floor. But I am very impressed with that, having that there. And then having your entrance straight there. It's brilliant. Right, off we go again. I don't know if it's going to be a very long explore, this. Because, although saying that, there should be cellars. You should be able to get down to the cellar, and there should be like a tower, I think. I'm sure I said it was 4-storey, this place. Oh, now, 2 rooms to go in here. First one's here, look. Oh, that bed. Once again, they've sort of styled it in an old way, set into the wall. A lot of the Italian buildings I come into have got one bedroom where it's set into a wall, a little bit like this. So, once again, I quite like it because it fits with the interior, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know if it's like a modern reproduction. I'm not sure. I'm properly torn with this building. Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, I don't know whether you want to comment at the end or now, but just let me know. I want to start doing this where you give a rating to maybe the building itself, or maybe even the Explore, or the video itself. Give us a rating. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to see, what you don't want to see. And it's going to help me. Look at the sweat on me. It's going to help me find the places that you like. And also, just gives me a bit of a feedback on stuff as well. So please help me out. Let me know what you think. Subscribe as well. That always helps. Now, I have just had a look and there is clothes still in here. I wonder what happened to the family. Look, flowers again. Seems to be the theme all around this house. What is this? Is it a money box? And you've got to know the code to line it up or something. Yeah. And then you can't get in it unless you know the code. That's quite cool. There you go, the leg. This piece of furniture is quite odd. Is it a bureau? Almost looks like a... Oh, it's gonna break. I don't want to break it. It almost looked a bit like a writing desk, but I don't know. It's a bit small, isn't it? And it's there's supposed to be things that pull out underneath. When you open a desk like that, you usually have something to pull out that supports it. Unless, wait a minute, what's that bit for? There. That's weird. But yeah, it seems odd that there usually is something there to help it so it doesn't strain. Right, I think there's more clothes. I don't usually like looking at clothes, but I just feel like this place, I'm trying to judge when they lived here and what sort of people they were. A bit hippie-ish is my thought. It's a bit like posh mum, innit? Like, they live in Dorset. They go and pick their children, Alistair and Daphne, up from school. And in the morning they go to the mother's meeting. It gives those sorts of vibes, I think, those clothes in there. I feel like this set of videos I've done recently, I've been judging, like, not judging people, but thinking about what they were like, the people that lived here. And that's because, apart from, was it the third Explore, I can't remember what order it was, I haven't known as much about them. So it's been like not a history lesson, but I felt like a bit like a spy trying to find out stuff. And I've been judging them based on what I've found. Right. Oh, I thought what? I thought it went to 2 rooms, but there's a corridor down here. I wonder if this is like an ensuite or just a toilet or something in here. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Ugh. That is horrendous. That's terrible. So bad. Right, and we go into the next bedroom. This is something I think about a lot. Well, every so often. And I think it's because I come in other people's houses all the time. I would hate somebody, if I died today, I would hate somebody going in my house. And I don't mean an explorer, I mean my own family. I mean whoever had to go in and clear anything out or whatever. Like, I haven't particularly got anything bad, but like, I don't know, it's just my stuff, and it's a bit messy in my front room at the moment as well, so I really wouldn't want people going in there. I dumped a load of stuff out the car and then just went. Like, I'm very judgy with people coming in. Like, Andy's only ever been in my house once for a live stream. So I'm a bit funny with that. So are you the same? Would you, like, if you died now, would you be happy for some people to come and look around your house, or your family members? Something I think about a lot. It doesn't mean I tidy up more. It just means I think about it. But, right. See, I'm not... This is like... That dog keeps scaring me. There's like a tower bit. Well, not a tower. Like, it bulges out on the side of the house. And I'm not a fan of what they're doing upstairs. Like, that picture's shit. Right, they may as well just not add it because it's the same as the wallpaper. No, I'm only joking, but it is, I don't know. It's not as classy as it. I'm not saying it was really classy downstairs, but it's just not the same, is it? For example, all the dolls downstairs had a, hey up. Oh, it's a bottle, it's made out of bottles. So the one downstairs must have been as well. Huh. Yeah, obviously they got a bit, they were a bit thirsty and they wanted a drink. But no, it's just not got the same feel, has it? Like, there is some all right pieces of furniture up here, but maybe it's just this room. Maybe they had people round a lot. For like parties and soirees, and that's why they had an impressive downstairs. It might shock me in a minute. We might walk in another room and it could be like, wow. But these two last rooms haven't really been as good as they could have been. Now, genuinely, I think it might be quite a short explore, this, because there's not as many rooms in this place as you would think. What is this? An up outside? No, not outside, Matt. Upstairs living room. But why would you need this when you've got that fabulous room downstairs? Like, don't get me wrong, I suppose it's the views. Oh, shall we go on? Shall we get outside? We might not be able to, but I'm going to try. Like, proper risking getting caught. But you're going to miss the sun going down otherwise. It'll be dark when we come out. Look at this. Look at this view. This is why this house is wonderful. Doesn't matter what's inside it. Now Milan is off round that corner there, and Turin's over there somewhere, but that's one of the best views you will see from one of my explores, I think. So as you can see, we've got houses here, we've got houses here, there's a big road that runs right next to it, and it only takes one person to see me and I'm in trouble. But it's definitely worth it for that view. That is crazy. Wow. Last chance to see it before I've got to go back in again. I kind of want to put music over the top of it, but that's a behind the scenes job, that. Yeah, you can't even, if you look, there's mountains even further behind these ones. I can hear someone talking. That's crazy. I wonder if anyone's watching me at the moment. I feel like there is. I feel like somebody is. But anyway, look down here. They had a big water feature there. Obviously it's gone a bit green now. They got, before this was overgrown, there's seating down there. Let me show you this side. Stairs up. There's a big grand gate somewhere. Oh, it's down, just a minute. Down there, look. Big grand gate to get in, which is all locked up. The seating under that tree. Up round the back of the house there is as well. Look, right, this gives you an idea of what the house looks like. There is another floor above us, at least one more. But it's brick made with concrete pretty much everywhere. This is what I'm saying, it's not really my cup of tea, but it is fantastic. Let me zoom out. Like, it's fantastic to have as a house, but the style of it wouldn't be what I chose if I built it. But I think I'd still have it. Anyway, there's a car coming, I think. Is there? No, I think it's down in the valley. Right, I'm just going to take a couple of photos and then we better go in. This is what I've said to you though before. I have shut that door up, by the way. I don't want damp getting in and stuff. This is what I've said to you before. It's not always about the contents. It's sometimes about the building, sometimes about the location of the building, sometimes about the history of the building. There's all sorts of different reasons I come to these places, not just to document history, although this is a part of history because this place could fall down in, I don't know, 10 years' time because nobody's lived here. So it is brilliant for that. But anyway, we'll keep looking around and I'm excited to see what's upstairs now. I still think this is an odd room. Like, yeah, I get it though now, to be fair. Open those doors and put the blind up, open the curtains and sit here and watch the sun. Yeah, I get it. I 100% get it. I didn't get it before, but I do now. But it's still, I still think it's weird. But, oh look, we've got more clothes in here. Now, is that saying like older person? I think it might be. I don't know. I was about to say I've not seen any men's clothes yet. Men's clothes yet. But is that men's clothes? Yeah, that's men's clothes in there. So there was definitely a man and a woman living here, having awesome parties downstairs. But even this, right, look at this. Painted up with flowers, painted white, to make it look a little bit like French, older furniture. But then if you look on inside it, it's like plywood or something a bit pap. That's not very good. So they've done a really good job trying to make things look older, but I think it's only surface deep. Right, let's keep going. What is this room? Wow, that is a big bed. That is a very big bed. This room is massive. It's huge. Like, that bed, it's not just wide, it's long. I reckon it's maybe 7 foot long. I think it'd be bigger than me. So 7 foot. So then you're talking 14 foot. Call it 21 foot. 21 foot long. It's a big size, to be fair. But it's a great place. It's a great place in one way and awful in another. I wish you could talk to me and tell me what you think. I wish I could see now. I wish it was almost live or whatever. We've got no signal here, absolutely none. But yeah, if it was live here and I had a chat with you about it, it'd be brilliant. Because I'd get to see what your opinion is while I'm here. We could talk about it, but lives are horrendous for exploring. They really are. Because you'd be... You know what I mean? More. Oh, 40-year-old Jesus. And very sad alien Mary on that as well. With her bulbous head or her afro. This is cool though. I don't know if that's here. But if it is, I would have liked to have come here whenever that was supposed to be. A little very pointless cupboard. These are good though. With the little letters. Are they Japanese condoms? Feel like they are. I don't want to touch them though. Although they don't look like there's anything in them. Used Japanese condoms. But look at the black mould and stuff all over in here. That's not good. I don't know. I'm guessing they've taken loads of possessions away with them. Maybe they've moved. Maybe they've died. Look, this is a letter. A Japanese letter. There's got to be... I wonder if they were Japanese. There's got to be some connection there. I don't think it'll translate handwritten Japanese. That says Milan on it there. And then the rest carries on in either Chinese or Japanese. I've just farted. It's going to stink. But yeah, there's not. There's one thing having a big room, but there's nothing in it, if that makes sense. There is like a couple of chairs knocking about, but there's nothing. I suppose you wouldn't want to block that view though, would you, if you opened all those again? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I think about this place. I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. I do hate... Oh my God. What a weird bath. What a strange... There's a handrail there. Does that mean your head goes up there? Does your head... How would I put my head there? I suppose you can lean forward, but you bash your head on that. What a weird layout for a bath. I don't get that at all. That's like a phone receiver. What a weird bathroom. You sat in a cupboard. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people's bowels? I thought I was bad for pooing, but Jesus Christ, man. Whoever's done that monstrosity needs locking up. Yeah, B-Day, terrible green tiles. I don't like these. I'm a fan of green, but not that. Oh Lord, that is amazing though. Look at this. This is wonderful. Imagine having a shower in here. I love this. I've got a thing. I don't know if you know, I've got some phobias, and they're weird ones. So my first one is buttons. I think most of you know that, because my sister used to torment me with buttons when I was a kid. I'm moving out of here because it's echoing. My sister used to torment me with buttons when I was a kid, shoving them up my nose and in my ears, and they freaked me out. So that's the first phobia. My second phobia is shower curtains. I hate shower curtains with a passion. So this would be amazing for me. Like to just walk in there, shut the door, turn the shower on, and it doesn't matter how much you splash it about, would just be wonderful. I'd love it. And I don't know if you can open these windows as well. Now, if you can there, it's quite a drop. No, but what I'm saying is, if you can open this, one of these windows, and see across there, that view. Oh, they've missed a trick there. I suppose it's in the wrong place in the house. But yeah, it would have been good to be able to stand in here, have a shower, and look across the valley. That was one of my favourite showers I had when I was in France, and I could open the windows and see out. But yeah, I love this. I do. I do have another phobia, but I'm not telling you what it is because people torment me with it. So you'll have to find out from someone else. Right, you see now I'm confused because we've been in all the rooms and I can't see a way of getting up to the next level up. How do we do that? This brings us out at the top of the stairs where we've already been. Oh, is it in this way? We've not been in here, have we? Aha! There we go. Is there anything else? See, that shower's not quite as impressive. You're stuck in a bloody cupboard with bricks falling on your head. Not quite as good. Now what I actually think, you know when I said 70s, I actually think it might be the 1930s, this. Because of the glass windows, and I'll show you when I get upstairs. I didn't realise they were like that until I went out on that balcony a minute ago. I've been thinking it could be like 1920s, 1930s. But I'll let you judge and see what you think. Now there's pictures from 1979 all the way up here. I don't know if it's supposed to be here or not. I can't. Oh no, that don't look like here though. I'm not sure. But then on this wall, they've got loads of Buddhist art. It's all a midge-modge, it doesn't make sense. Like classic French stuff and Italian stuff downstairs. Then Chinese, Japanese. Something that I was younger came into my head then, but I can't say that. I can't remember what the end of it was actually. But then, like Buddhist stuff, it's just all a midge-modge of different things that they liked, I think. Right, we've got bamboo furniture and a Snoopy pillar. But these are the sorts of windows I mean. In the 30s, they did have a lot of windows like that in buildings. I've been to certain places. Oh my Lord, what is going off in here? Look at that big screen. Like Japanese and Chinese do have big screens, don't they? But it's yeah, look. There's more what looks like Buddhist stuff there as well. With a big screen round. It's very odd. Very odd indeed. Yeah, these windows, look. This is what we're on about. This is very much 1930s in my opinion. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can open it. I don't know if I can. Yes, I can. It's still nice out there. Still bloody beautiful out there, to be fair. I've got to drive over there in a minute when I've finished in here. Now, I do keep hearing people talking, but also I do keep hearing bells of goats, like mountain goats, bombing about. Or maybe cows or sheep, I don't know. It's lovely out there, so nice. I'll tell you something though, I bet it's absolutely boiling if you keep those windows shut in the middle of the day in summer. Like, you can't open them all up, so it'd probably be lovely, but I bet it's roasting, absolutely roasting. But yeah, this is, you can come and sit in this little tower bit. I love this. I heard a noise, but then didn't expect to see that. This is good. Maybe not that furniture, but I'd love this bit of the house. I love it. I hate the windows. But I love the actual building. I swear I contradict myself. I'm like, I love this building and I hate this building. But I mean, I love where it's situated and the views and stuff like that. The building itself, me, not as bothered. Now, before we go in that room, I just wanted to point out this. They've got like columns on the edge of there that's been there since it was built, clearly. And this sort of like swirly pattern down the edge of there that the windows have been fit round. I don't get this house. None of it matches. Like, I wouldn't expect windows like this paired up with something like that. It just doesn't seem right. And then plastic roof, which would make a racket when it rained. Although if you go further up, it's a wooden roof. So I wonder if it's had to be replaced at some point. Anyway, let's move from here and go in here. Now, Jesus Christ, man. I've just seen something over there. We're back to the more antique-y style of furniture again. This is what I saw. What is this? What is wrong with it? Every girl used to do that and then regret it though. Did you not? Like, sorry, I'm farting. Get a Barbie, cut all its hair off and then go, oh shit, why have I done that? Or get something like this, draw on its face and think, oh no, it won't come off. That's not here. That's not on the balcony here, is it? Surely not. Can't remember what the tiles were like on the floor. Maybe they tie. Like with those fingernails, it makes me think of tie. No, what's this as well here? Huh? What is this? Why is there a rat run in this part of the building? What weird. This is a weird place. I don't get it. Do you get it? No, fucking no idea. Now, looking in the cupboards, there's quite a lot of stuff from the 1970s. Surely it can't have been left empty since the 1970s, but maybe the last person that lived here maybe bought it in the 70s or something, I don't know. So, for example, what? That's in-store promotion, merchandising door to door. And then that looks something similar as well, look, merchandising. So maybe that's what they did as a job, selling stuff door to door. Bearing manual number 68. Engineering data. A lot of this is in English. RHP standard bearing catalogue. A lot of it's in English. So I've now gone back to the thing of thinking they were an English couple that lived here. But I'm still not sure. And then you've got like an Indian girl there. And some more stuff. None of it makes sense. Oh, what is this? What's the date on this? What year? Just give me a minute. Typically, there is no date on it at all, which is just ridiculous. It's typical. Why would you have a calendar that didn't say what date it was, what year it was? Obviously, it's got dates on it It's a calendar, but you know what I mean? It's got no specific year on it, which is stupid. Once again though, quite intricate pieces of furniture knocking about, like these. That's like a writing desk, look, because it's got the leather on the top of it as well. I still think it's quite new. I don't think it's old. I've got the telephone up here. I wonder if this is to let... I could have just moved the chair, you know, instead of just shoving it out of the way with my fatness. Oh. How does that drawer not open? There's no lock on it. But yeah, I wonder if that... It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on it. I wonder if there's other phones in the house and it all links up. In fact, I know there is. I've noticed some. That's strange. Why would you have that? That's something you have like if you have servants or if you have guests, like to ring through to different rooms or whatever. It's a bit strange in someone's house, normal house, to ring through room 1 or bedroom 1 or bedroom 2. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit odd. And then another display case over there. Also strange that there's a door there. Why is that door there when there's a door right next to it? Like I said, whoever designed this house is just a little bit strange, I think. Oh, that's a sofa bed. That's a sofa bed there. Also, where is that moss coming from? That's a bit odd, isn't it? Oh, a nest. Something been nesting up there. Right, so we're back in the bedroom that's got that big sort of, I want to say blind, but I don't mean blind, like thing so people can't see. And they've got an ensuite. I just needed to come and see. Oh, they're all rotten, all of them. But this is my arch nemesis. I hate them. It's because, what it is, two of my fears, well, I'm claustrophobic, so very tight spaces. I'm okay in some, but if I feel like I've lost control and I can't get out, I panic like crazy. I'm terrible. Ask Andy. Ask Andy about the situation where the fire brigade had to come and there was like, I think 9 firemen had to pull me out of a hole because I was panicking, like proper panicking. But also, I'm scared. My biggest fear is being trapped in water. So having a car crash and it slowly filling up and the panic rising as you slowly drown and run out of air. That is my biggest fear. Now, shower curtains are the closest possible thing to that without dying. So they stick to you and then the water comes down. So you're trapped. You feel trapped because they're all stuck to your body and you're getting covered in water. And even though you're never going to drown, it's the closest I can get to the feeling of drowning and I hate it. Now, I don't know if you know, but I've almost drowned twice. And that's where the fear has come from. Once when I was little, when I went to Chatsworth House, and oh God, it's embarrassing this. I went to Chatsworth House when I was about 4 or 5. My dad and my mum were having a picnic next to a river. I slipped off the edge into the water, got my head stuck between 2 rocks under the water with this massive bonce. And a man had to come and save me and I was stuck under the water. Like my legs and my arms and everything were out, but my head wasn't. And I couldn't get up and I couldn't get out. I don't remember it, but obviously some fear has been left. And also I got washed out to sea in India. It took my shorts off, got whipped off altogether. I was totally naked. I'd got a surfboard that kept hitting me in the head. The lifeguards wouldn't come out because the weather had been that bad. The storms out at sea had been bad. So they wouldn't come out. And I thought I was going to drown, but luckily a wave brought me back in. But horrendous part of my life. And I was about 19 then, and it scared me to death. So a little bit of information about me. Oh, have we not been in here? Or did we? Oh, it's boring. It's a boring room. But how many people live here? I'm just thinking the amount of bedrooms we've seen and the amount of beds. So there's 2 in that end, one there, 2 in here. We've got the sofa bed that we've come across, which is in there, I think. Yeah. And then there's more downstairs. Now it's an attic. I am going to go and have a look up, but I don't think there'll be very much. There's another bed here. So what we're on now, call the sofa bed a double. 7 beds so far, or enough space for 7 people, should I say. But I bet it'd be boiling up here. I'm going to count them all though. I'm going to count all the beds. Now there just appears to be lots of toys and doors and roof tiles up here. If there was a good view anywhere I could look out of, then I probably would get up. There's no point. Right, back downstairs. So that's 9 people it sleeps. Does that just lead to the toilet again? I've forgotten. Yeah, it does. So it sleeps 9 so far. I reckon it's got to be about 12 on it. 10, 11, and then is the one around here. Or was that a living room? Yeah, it was a living room. 11 people. Now, I know some people have big families. For example, one of our subscribers, Edith, has 8 kids. So I know there is big families out there. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it just seems mad to me that you need that many beds. But I suppose if you've got friends coming over, if they did have big parties, makes sense. I'm still loving that position of that piano though. I think it's so good as people come in. It's been put there on purpose for that reason. It's definitely to impress people when they come in. Now it looks totally different down here now because we've got no bright sun shining through here. It takes the sort of special glow away from it, I think. Like, yeah, it's still brill. I do like that room. I think it's really good. But I don't know. The stairs don't seem quite the same because there's no sun shining through. Anyway, I'm gonna try. Well, I'm definitely gonna try and get back outside. But what I'm gonna do is maybe just quickly show you around a few of the bits outside and then we'll get out of here. Guess what I missed? I came in through that window and walked to the right. I didn't even see this. I knew there was a cellar. I didn't think I was going crazy, but I thought you might have to access it from outside. But I've not seen any way of doing that. Can you tell that I'm hobbling downstairs, going one step at a time? Now, I don't think this cellar's going to be anything exciting. I just think it's going to be a big, empty space. But we will see. I just think that would tie in with the... Oh, so you've got a table tennis table in here. You've got a headless person. A headless Jesus? Jesus, is that you? There's no holes in his hands, so maybe in. And you've got some strange... I just don't even know what to make of it. Like a sitting area, like a table. Why would you have this in your cellar? Like, how many people are here? How many people are coming to sit here? None of this makes sense, man. Swear. Very, very weird. It's like a bar. It's a bar, isn't it? They've got a bar in their own house. More Chinese or Japanese writing. Yeah, it is. So I'm telling you, they definitely have the mates round. What we got through here? Is this the wine cellar? Yes, this is the wine cellar. I suppose if you've got a bar, you need a wine cellar. Right, like I said earlier, I now want you to go to the comments at this point and mark the house out of 10, the contents out of 10, and the video out of 10. Let me know what you think. Was it a good explore? Is it a good house? Is it utter shite? I don't think I'll be offended. Like, if I go to a really amazing house and I love it and you say it's shit, I might be a little bit offended. But it's not my house. I don't live here. Boiler. These are all the things I would expect. What the fuck? No, it's just under the stairs. I thought it went downstairs again then. Yeah, like I was saying, I might comment back to you saying, yeah, but I like it because of this and this and this. But at no point will I be annoyed. Well, maybe if you say the video was shit, then I'm coming round to get you. Right, we're outside. Look at this. MCM XXX V1. So that's 1936. Oh, what's this bit there? X1V. 16. No, 14. 14. I think that's separate, but I think that's the year it was built. 1936. I said I thought it might be 30s. So yeah, that makes sense. But that is your shower room up there. My favourite shower in the world. It's so good. Right, we're heading back out of here. I've also got to keep my eye out for my passport. It could be in the car. There's a good possibility that it's in the car, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, look at how they've got things around here with the, like, it's proper Italian. Oh, there's a bat then. Yeah, it's proper. There's the bat, look. Proper Italian style. And then palm trees. And this just makes me think of like an American house almost. You know, like LA or Florida or something. I don't know if it's the palm trees that are making me think that. Right, I'm at the front of the building. I'm going to show it you, and I'm going to show you this as well. Earlier on when the sun was going down, I was taking photographs here like this, and it just looked so good. So good. But yeah, this is the building from the outside. It's got those big doors. That's where the sun was shining through earlier on. It says Labor and Arse. Oh dear. But yeah, you've got a big balcony. I showed you all this from the top anyway, but it just looks so good. Even though that water's horrible, it looks so good with the reflection and the colours and stuff. But as you can hear, there's people about, so I need to get out of here. So thank you for watching, and thank you for following me on this trip. I loved it, and hopefully about to get away on another one very soon. Love you all. Bye bye.
Can you put it on lock first? Put your right one on lock.
On there.
Yeah.
I have to go. Right, I've got broken my back in 3 places. What do you expect? No.